Have you ever had Louisiana gumbo? Here's my version of it today, right here, only on Top Jimmy Cooks. Now, everyone knows that we start with fresh ingredients here, and there you see all of them. We'll come back to that. Let's go right to left this time. Unless you're dyslexic, then we're going to go the other way. Let's start with my gumbo pot. Yes, it's old, folks. It is 26 years old this year. It's already got 1 cup of oil in it. Don't you worry about what it looks like. You worry about what comes out of it in 4 hours. The Paya seasoning, the king of all seasonings. I'm not joking. Of course, we got some green onion. We got the Trinity, onion, bell pepper, celery. There's your andouille. Oh my goodness, I love that stuff. I got fresh garlic. I got gumbo filet. We're going to tell you all about that filet later. Rice, 1 cup of rice, and our cayenne pepper. Instead of that, I'm going with a cayenne sauce, and yes, it is in a hand grenade. Isn't that cool? Our meat today is huge amounts of turkey. There's white and dark meat left over from Thanksgiving. Everything's going to be chopped and sliced. All the meat, the andouille, the vegetables. You guys know how to do all that stuff, so there's no point in doing it here on the video. There you go. You guys get ready to start. The oil is heating up with the gumbo pot. Let's get started. And okay, everybody, we are back. I have got my gumbo pot. I have got a cup of flour right there. Look at that. Hey, yeah, looks cool, doesn't it? And my flour, actually, I don't know about you guys, but I keep it in the freezer. That's an old wives' tale that I found. And watch what I'm going to do. The oil is hot, but not a lot of flour at first, and then I'm going to slowly and constantly start stirring. You don't want the flour to lump up. A lot of different things about when you're making a roux, okay? The key to any gumbo is the roux. Fresh ingredients first, a really good roux second. You can use a whisk also if you want to. I choose not to. Get your flour broken up as you see. And what you're looking for, as I start to stir, and you see a little bit of lumpiness there, but that's going to come out as I start to stir, and it breaks down. You're going to see the color change in it. It's going to go blonde, which it kind of is right now. There you go. It's going to go to almost like a peanut butter color, and then it's going to go to a darker roux. It depends on what you're cooking or what your meat might be. Personally, and this is just a preference, I like my roux to be the dark chocolate type color. As I'm adding the flour, because the oil is already hot. Constant stirring, don't let it burn. 1 cup oil, 1 cup flour. The roux acts as a thickener also. Not just for the nutty type flavor or aroma that you're getting. I already smell it right now. That's what you want. But you want to get the thickness as it starts to heat up. That is the basis of all gumbo. And your vegetables, which are coming in next. The Trinity, onion, bell pepper, celery, salt, and cayenne. I'm going to add the rest of this. Turn the heat down a little lower. Speaking of heat, never above medium on my roux as I stir. Okay, guys. As you can see, as you look down into the old gumbo pot, it's changed color. We're close to a peanut butter type stage. Next up, as I continue to stir slowly and constantly, will be our chocolate stage. Okay, guys, I have decided I'm stopping right here on the roux. See how it's a darker peanut butter color? Because turkey is a little bit lighter in flavor. So now, we're done with the roux. Heat stays the same on medium. Let's add those vegetables. Onion, bell pepper, celery. Some green onion, salt, and cayenne. Here we go. Did you enjoy my super slow-mo? I hope you did. Let's do a little seasoning, guys. Now, in there, in our roux, there goes your salt. Yeah, that's a little bit, isn't it? Just a touch of that pepper. Not actually going to add a lot of pepper because the cayenne, even though I'm not using a cayenne pepper, I'm using a cayenne sauce, which is right here from the General. It's still going to have that good flavor. Woo, there goes you some cayenne. And just a touch of the Paya. Look at that. And we are going to continue to stir. Remember, our heat is still on medium. We're going to get this stirred in. These vegetables are going to cook for between 20 and 30 minutes. I want them to go soft, completely soft. Oh, wow, great flavor already. And we have come back. And you guys check this out. It's been 30 minutes of cooking vegetables. Now you see how the roux has changed again. There's your dark chocolate I was telling you about, because it continues to cook as the vegetables are in. And of course it looks weird, but there is what you want. You ready to add your andouille and your garlic? Here we go. Hey, did you see that slow-mo again? I screwed it up on the vegetables. Yeah, I know. Ashley, I know you're watching. Don't get on my case. I know you love my slow-mo, but you're going to stir in. That was funny. Come on, admit it. It was funny. There's your andouille. And how about some fresh garlic for you, kids? Watch this. Here it comes with the paya. There you go. Look at that. And we're going to stir that in. We're going to cook this down because we've already got our heat still on medium, remember. 7 minutes. We're going to render out some of that andouille. Get that good flavor coming out of it as we stir everything in. See you in 7, kids. All right, good people, we are back after 7 minutes. Our andouille has cooked down. Looking good. Got the garlic. Everything's fragrant. You should smell this. It smells fantastic. Now, at this point, we've got 32 ounces of a combination of chicken stock and water. It goes right in there. Just like that. I'm going to stir this thoroughly, just like this. Get everything in there. And then I'm going to turn my heat up to high, or 8.5 on a scale of 1 to 10. See how your color is already changing to a little bit lighter. Again, there is what you're after. I'm going to cover it, bring it to a boil, and then we're going to let it simmer for a solid hour. Wow. Oh man, that looks great. Here we go. I'll show you guys something that I'm doing as it begins to come to a boil. You want to break up the roux so that there are no bits of roux anywhere. So I've been doing this with a whisk. You know, got a whisk. And you get all that done. Nothing's on the bottom because of the heat. And you break all that roux up so everything begins to thicken naturally with the roux. Again, roux is for flavor, but it's also a thickener. And that is how you get it. We're almost at a boil, people. We're almost. Boiling. That's not toiling and troubling. That's just boiling. And as you can see, now we've got our boil going. We've got it starting to thicken because of our roux. Let's turn that all the way down to a simmer, and it's going to sit for exactly 1 hour. See ya! And after an hour, look at the thickness and what I call, well, thickness or consistency. Look at this. The color has changed. Your vegetables have cooked down, looking really, really good. I want to show you guys something right over here. I've got the turkey ready, and you see how I just absolutely covered it with the paya seasoning, and it's been sitting for about an hour. So the seasoning actually goes into the turkey. It's going to be working out really, really great. Oh, look, there's our gumbo pot again. It's time to put the turkey back in there. Every bit of it. Just like that. Oh, wow. Get it all. Get it all. Come on. And we're going to do the same as the last time. We're going to add, actually, I'm going to stir it in first. Just like that. And then guess what we got? Same as last time, 32 ounces, chicken stock, and water. The combo just like that. We're going to get it stirring. We're going to bring that temperature up, let this come to kind of like a rolling boil, kind of like that, and then simmer again for an hour. Show you guys a trick about this turkey after an hour. You're going to see it. Looks good, doesn't it? See you guys in an hour. And after another hour. Doesn't that look good? Wow. And I was saying in the previous little segment there, a trick with the turkey is as it cooks, or actually reheats, because it was already cooked, it's going to shred up just a little bit. See that? Isn't that awesome? And that will actually help thicken just a little bit more. So now our time is up on the cooking. I'm going to let this sit off the heat and start to cook our rice. Here we go. Now before I do that, look what we have right here, kids. Gumbo filet. Oh yeah, it's good for you. Filet is just ground sassafras. Now you guys may or may not know that, but it is a staple in all gumbo. Some people don't like to use it, but I always do. It's also a good thickener. Now there's some controversy too about what I'm doing right here. I'm gonna put about a tablespoon in the whole pot. As you see, it's coming back to a boil. I'm gonna whisk it right back in, just like that, and use it to thicken. And then Like I said, I was going to take it off the heat. I'm actually doing this first before I take it off the heat. But filet traditionally, now Marty's going to get on my case about this. He knows this. He's authentic Cajun down there in Terrebonne Parish. Filet is usually served at the table. You can put it in if you want to. You can serve it at the table if you want to. I actually can do both because I'm Top Jimmy and I can get away with it. Filet gumbo, crawfish pie. You know that song, don't you? Good Lord, there's turkey stuck to my whisk. Oh my God! Now, as you can see, onto our rice, got that water heating up, and you're gonna add just a touch, and the rock means a touch of olive oil. Actually, just a few drops right in there. That's not a whole lot. And how about just a touch of salt? I don't need a lot in there. Remember, we've got this seasoned from other sources and everything. And then in is going to go your rice, which I'm going to use. And it's going to come to, when the water comes to a boil, you guys know how to make rice. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on this. And our rice is going to go in. Starts to boil, we're going to cover it and let it sit for about 20 minutes. Get that done, we start to come to the end. And finally, we do come to the end, kids. Look at that. Oh, look, I got a ladle. It's a ninja ladle. Oh, look at that, guys. And when you're done, all your vegetables, everything. What do you think of that? See how the turkey is shredded up? That's how I wanted it to do. It's different than other meats you might use. And I've used things from duck, rabbit, venison, chicken, and all kinds of seafood. And this is the way it is done. Tell you what, why don't we ladle some of that right over here in this bowl? Ooh, yeah, I made kind of a mess. Is that okay with you? Looks pretty good. Not bad at all. Let's do a little adding on to that. What do you say? And we have our little bowl. And you know, where's that rice? Here comes your rice. Now, some people actually put it in. I've actually mixed it in with the gumbo. Some people put the rice in first and serve the gumbo over it. I'm kind of doing it this way just for a little presentation today for you guys. That looks actually kind of cool, doesn't it? How about a little bit of, how about some green? Need some parsley on that? Why not? Looking pretty good. And just one more pinch of the paella. Look at that, guys. And we, I do believe, might be ready to eat. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is my gumbo. You guys don't kill me in the comments now saying you got to do it this way or this way. That's what it's all about. Let me know what you think, how you like to make yours. Once again, kids, it is turkey gumbo right here on Top Jimmy Cooks. Make sure you like and subscribe. You won't be missing anything that comes up later. Hope you enjoyed this video. I do believe it's time to start eating. See you right here next time.